What's up, guys? Pigpen here. Welcome to the live stream. As promised, day late, dollar short, but I'm here, and so is Surreal. What's going on, man? How you doing? You there, Jeff?
How's it going?
All right. Yeah, so as promised, we're going to do a little segment, a little turf guide for you this week. Let's see, we have a D-Class front-wheel drive event. Next is a B-Class Ford. And last but not least is a Dodge event. And, well, this is designed, the purpose of this is just to help you understand what cars you could use for those events, what cars you might want to avoid, and so forth. Kind of give you an idea just to kind of plan your turf weekend. All right, Jeff, let's jump right into this.
Sure.
D-Class front wheel drive. Now, we talked earlier, I named a couple. I was like, oh yeah, this one, and this one, and I thought that was it. But man, Jeff has a list going on. So my favorites, we'll just go with my favorites for now. And then you can enlighten me and the viewers to all the other options out there, which just kind of went right over my head. So for me, I was like, well, for D-Class front-wheel drive, I know the Honda Civic Si is definitely eligible. My favorite, the Scion TC, is eligible. And then I was like, well, there's two others that are pretty popular, which is the Honda Civic Type R, which is a gem car, which is kind of a unique car because for the most part, if you're in that car, you're only going to race other cars of that type, the Civic Type R. For pinks at least, because it's a gem car, and and it's not exactly as fast as some of the others. It's a lot faster than most of them, but it's one of those cars where if you're in it, you only typically race other cars that are similar. So there's that. Then the next one would be, did I go to the Ford Focus? Now you can either detune it to the 50 lobby or max tune, which will put you just over into the 56 lobby. Both have similar, we're talking a 9.6, high 9.6, low 9.7s. That's what that car is going to be running in both lobbies. Obviously, the max is going to be a little bit faster, but that's where you're going to be. So we'll talk about some of the other cars. Jeff, you brought up one, the Dodge Dart, that I totally forgot about.
Dodge Dart, yep. One thing I want to mention, the Civic Type R is 50% off in the showroom.
Oh, yeah?
Relatively cheap for 44 gems.
Oh, the Civic Type R. I did not know that was in the showroom.
They are 50% off this week. The Volkswagen Jetta.
That's King Zas. King Zas says, Jetta, my favorite eligible car for first event. I guess he's getting ready. He's already ready for that.
Yeah, the Jetta.
Yeah.
That's a Go Ship car. They have the, we talked about the Dart. I think the top pool car is front-wheel drive. And I'm pretty sure that the Volkswagen Golf Harlequin.
Oh, yeah.
That car maxes out about 1645 lobby, I believe.
What's up, Big Red? That's one. I have one of those, and it is completely stock, I believe. I don't think I've ever raced that car other than stock.
Yeah, I think they max at 1645. It's kind of a turd.
Yeah. First two events are Ghost Shift events, says Steven.
Yep, pretty much.
Well, the first event, what's the Ford Focus, right?
The Focus and the Jetta both could be ghosted.
Totally forgot about the Jetta. I keep forgetting about that car. I don't know why it's not on my radar for some reason. But yes, the Jetta is definitely a ghost shiftable car. And then the second event, we'll get to that. There's some ghost shifting cars in that event as well. That if you're into ghost shifting, you're going to want to check out that action. But if you're not, we'll let you know which cars to avoid, because it's going to be out there and it's going to be brutal this week. It's going to be brutal, I'm telling you. So, so that's a D-class front-wheel drive event. Next is the Ford B-class. Now I'm going to get my little cheat sheet here because there's a lot more cars than I realized here. So,
me too. Me too. I was like, when you were starting to call them off, I was like, well, that's quite a bit more than what I had.
Yeah.
So
let me find the B-class Ford here because I'm just going to rattle them off and then we can talk about them because I didn't realize there were so many here. Okay, so we'll start off with we'll go through the list here. So the first one is the F-150 Lightning, which is a B-class Ford, of course. The next is the 1972, and I just call it the Ghetto Phase, but it's the GT-HO Phase 3. I call it the Ghetto Phase because I'm lazy. That's just me. I don't know what you guys call it. Some people call it a piece of crap. Some people call it a great car to race. I don't know. It depends on your preference. But that's the GT-HO Phase 3, 72. Next is the Ford Focus RS. And then there's the Ford Focus RS 500, which is also a B-class. This car, I'm guessing, is going to get some good action. It's the Ford, the FPV, the GT-P. It is a Ford, and it's not eligible for USA for some reason. I think it's actually an Australian car, which is kind of strange, but
I believe you're right.
That's what it is. But for this event, the B class, it's definitely eligible, and it's going to get a lot of action. A lot of people really love that FPV. Maxed out, it can go, what is that, 8.732. So it's a pretty fast car. Not quite as fast as like, say, the Evo or whatever, but, you know, not many cars in the B class can hold a candle to the Evo. Next is the Ford Mustang. Well, there's two of them. There's the 2010 Ford Mustang GT and well, actually, there's a few. Geez, there's the 1970 Ford Mustang.
3 at least.
Yeah, so there's the
70 Ford is the, what is that?
What's up, Jersey Kid?
429.
Uh-huh.
And then the 2010 and the 2015.
Yep. So the 2010, the 2015, there was the 1970 Ford Mustang and Mustang Boss. Mustang Boss. Got to add the boss in there. Right. Steven knows what's up. Steven tell me right here. And, what's up, Wilmar? Wilmar Ramirez. What's going on? Welcome to the live stream, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in, guys. If you're enjoying this video, if it helps you out, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Help support the channel, help support my videos. I'd appreciate it. Help support the community, get the word out there for newer players and veterans such as ourselves that, you know, when you hear an event, you might not quite know exactly what car to race. That's what we're doing. We're giving you all the options, the pros, the cons, what cars you can race, what cars you probably should stray away from. But that's what we're all about here. And then the last one is the 1970 Ford Torino Cobra. That's not really a popular car. Not that I know of, not that I'm aware of at least, but whoa, Shaun White wins his 3rd gold medal. Sorry, I just got some update that decided it was much more important than my live stream. But hey, so the Ford Torino, I've never actually raced one. I have a gold one. I think it is a gold
Those are
rep one.
A-class. I'm pretty sure those are A-class, but I don't know how, if there was a B-class or not.
Yeah.
There very well could be.
Let me ask the guys in live chat. These guys know. So the Ford Torino Cobra says it's a B class. Is there an A? Let's see, he's saying that's an A class, but it's in the B class here. That's kind of weird. So is there maybe another one that we're not aware of, or is it just off? Is the list here incorrect? You guys will know. Let me know. I'm not too familiar with that car. So, so what are you going to be racing in that second event there, the B class Ford?
B-class Ford. I've got I've got a couple of Ford trucks, F-150s. I've been working on that, Max, but been working on the launch and shifts for that.
Yeah.
Very tricky car.
Uh-huh.
Truck. Pretty tricky. I have a bunch of the 2015 Ford Mustangs. I was collecting them
Yep.
in the last B-Class event with my CUDA.
Oh.
And I have a ton of 56 Ghost Shift of those cars.
Nice. Now that car, was that the one that has the performance parts, right?
They write down this week, yes, performance parts are in the crates for that car.
Wow. Okay, so
there should be plenty of those out.
This is going to be similar to last week with the which car was it with the performance parts? That was every week is crazy, man. It's been a long week, and I can't remember. Last week we had shoot, man, which one was it with the performance parts? Oh, it was the Acura NSX. That's what it was. Omar knows. Omar just told me. He's like, Acura NSX. So we're going to be in a similar boat here with the Mustang GT. There's the stock version. You can have it maxed. You can have it lobby tuned. But then you're going to also have the fiberglass parts. You're going to have the carbon fiber parts. You're going to have ghost shifting. Dude, it's going to be a mess. If you're in a lobby.
You can have a car like mine. I have one that is full fiberglass. Ghost shift tuned.
Yeah.
To 56 lobby.
And it's going to kill.
It is a lobby destroyer.
Yeah.
But I only have a couple, so I probably won't peek it.
Yeah. So.
But I should not lose in that lobby.
So I gotta send a message here. I'm getting a phone call. Funny. Oh, it's funny. So man, it's gonna be a mess. So we're gonna have to really, you're gonna have to really watch out for that Ford Mustang GT, the 2015. So it's gonna be crazy.
Correct.
So if people are gonna love it. There's some people that love that car. I never had much luck with it, but I be honest, I've never really raced it that often. So
it's a fairly easy drop.
Yeah.
Shifts are nice and slow. The window's not real big for it, so you can easily spin or foul that car.
Yeah.
There'll be, a lot of people ghosted, but like I said, I was beating those guys with my CUDA. So it's another thing too, that the Focus RS that has gym parts too, performance parts, and those can be extremely fast and very, very tricky. In fact, I believe they max out at 62.
Okay.
And will beat the Evos.
Wow. Yeah. I forgot. That car has performance parts?
Yes.
I totally missed that. I don't know.
Yep, the Focus RS.
The RS, not the RS 500. That was originally a turf car.
Correct.
So the Ford Focus RS. Okay. And James says the 1970 Ford Torino Cobra is B class. So does Steve. King wants to know what car I'm going to use the first event. I don't know, man. It's a toss up for me. I mean, I could use. There's a handful of cars, and I don't know. I'm going to have to test the water to see how things are, because I wouldn't mind using the Honda Civic Si if I'll use that if I have to. But I'd love to use the Scion TC. But the Scion TC is a little bit faster than the Honda Civic Si, so I might not get much action, and it's not a popular car, so not too many people are. More people are going to be in the Honda Civic Si, but then I think it might give me less races if I'm in the TC because I'm faster. So then I might jump into the Honda Civic Si to kind of level out the playing field and get just mad races. That's what I'm at. I just want to get crazy races, just nonstop races. I love the Ford Focus. I'll probably once I hop in the Honda Civic Si, I'll probably be getting bullied by the Ford Focuses. They're just going to keep challenging you, and I'm going to say, nope, I'm just going to let them time out. But I'm going to probably get tired of that because that happens nonstop. So then I'm going to jump into my Ford Focus, and I'm not going to find many people in the Ford Focus because when I jump into a car, Nobody's in it. And then I'm going to try to challenge a few other people. And since I'm in a fast car, they're not going to want to race me. So then I'm going to jump back down to the Honda Civ. And it's just going to go round and round and round. And that's pretty much how this turf is going to go for me. I can just feel it. The Dodge.
That sums it up right there.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. The Dodge Dart Rally. Maybe the Dodge Dart Rally can go in 9.764 is the world record on that. What's the other one? The Jetta. What does the Jetta go? I cannot think of that offhand.
Those Ghost Ship, they run like
9.5. Okay, so even if you're in a Ford Focus, the Ford Focus is gonna get bullied by the Jetta. That's right. So that's right. That's in the 50 lobby too. So that's gonna kill. So maybe just stock up on Jetta. This might just be the Jetta event and screw all the others. I think I might just stock up, get some Jettas, go to town, practice my ghost shifting, and just go to town. Ron hates the Jetta. A lot of people hate the Jetta, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta race it. You gotta race it. So that's D class. We already talked about Ford. Well, we didn't really dig too deep into the Ford B class, but for time's sake, because we're already going on 17 minutes, let's jump into the Dodge event. 9.3 is world record. Get out. For what? 50? Or is that max though? That's got to be max. That's not a.
Well, they max at 50.
Yeah, but don't they go over into the 56 lobby though?
I don't think so. Not the Jetta.
Oh, damn. So 9.3 and that's pretty freaking fast. Damn. Wow. So no wonder people are going to be racing that car a lot. What's next? Dodge. I wish I had an easy. That's the one. I wish I had a list of Dodge cars. So I'm just going to brainstorm, and you're going to have to help me out here, Jeff.
But I have the list of the showroom Dodges.
Oh, good. And then
But
we can
there's
kind of.
plenty others.
Good. Yeah, we'll just kind of brainstorm the rest.
The 1970 Charger RT.
Yeah.
C-class car, I like that a lot.
Yes.
Easy points. Easy
Uh-huh.
to use. Another one of my favorites, the 2004 SRT4 that I
Oh, get out of here. Hate that car.
easily made minimum with that car last week.
Hate that car.
1970 Challenger RT. That's an A-class car.
Yeah.
All of those are RC cars. Then you have the 2012 Viper Acer R.
Yep.
X 600 gems. S-Class.
Uh-huh.
The Dodge Dart Rally. And SRT Demon. 1425 gems.
All right.
2018 Demon is their, I believe those are R-Class cars.
Yeah.
I have one. It's very, very hard to drive.
Yeah. Yeah, to say the least. That's it. So just kind of keeping an eye here on chat to see if there's some cars that strike that I'm not thinking about. Now, does Dobbs Ice Charger, is that eligible for Dodge? Or is it like one of those weird ones that don't really register for some odd reason because it's kind of like a specialty car?
Not sure. I have one. I don't know if it's eligible. I just got it out of one of those crates.
Yeah.
F&F crates.
Yeah, I know it's Rod. I know it's a Dodge, but sometimes they just have some weird ways of classifying cars. And like for example, and I know it's not this week, but the RWB Stella. Now it used to be eligible for. Let's see, how did it work? It used to be eligible for JDM. Then they changed it, and now it's eligible for European. So, which it could go either way because Porsche is a European car, but but you know, RWB is a modded car, and technically the he's Japanese from Japan, but yet he's out in California, so maybe it could be eligible for American. I don't know.
Josh Merritt
Oh,
RZ,
yes, he is.
which the game is flooded with. The
Uh-huh.
Dodge Murata.
Dodge
that was
Murata,
a turf
right?
car.
Uh-huh.
Somebody else said the Daytona should be available.
Okay.
There's plenty of other cars that aren't showroom. I knew there were.
Yeah.
And I have plenty, but
Yeah, there's all the different SR. Now this car, the turf car this week at the prize is a Dodge. It's an SRT RE. Is that what it is?
yes, it's a Neon RE.
Yeah. Okay. And
Basically.
that's yeah.
SRT4.
Yeah. Is that a? And that's an R class, I believe.
Yeah, and then one of my favorite cars used to be my favorite showroom car for Dodge is the SRT8.
Yep. Yeah.
And they don't have those in the showroom anymore.
No.
I still have quite a few. I bought them up whenever they were getting ready to vault them.
Yeah.
And I just sit there, was sitting there thinking about those. I have plenty of those I should tune up.
Yeah. There's there's the Hellcat. Obviously, that's going to be eligible.
Hellcats.
The Hellcat, the Demon.
The WWE cars too. That should fit in there.
Yeah, I don't know how many more people. I don't know how many people still have the WWEs. Those you see them. I mean, maybe they're got to be around. They're sitting in the accounts. They're just getting scarce. You don't see them too often anymore. People don't really take them out too often. Yeah, yep, the Demons. Now there's the Dodge, the Challenger GT2, which is an R2 class car, I believe. That's always a fun one. They were in the crates for the turf crates for a while, so there's an abundance of them out there. So people love those. They take them out, and those get pinked all the time. Those are a lot of fun.
Those red ones, and then they have the blue and white ones.
Yeah. It's an R class, or is it an R2? I can't remember. Somebody help me out. R or R2 for the Challenger GT2?
I believe they're R class.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The Challenger GT2, I believe, is an R2.
Yeah.
Not positive. That was a turf car, and it was also in crates.
Yeah, that's right. It's a little. That's right, Steven. It's a little bit heavier. Man, that's awesome, you guys know your cars. Steven knows his cars. Yep, it's 100 pounds, and it also you can tell the difference because the tow hook on the crate car, the turf crate, I think it's black instead of red. It could be wrong, but it's definitely a different color. That's how you can identify it really quick. Just look at the tow hook, and you'll know if it's 100 pounds heavy or not. So it'll be a little bit slower. Charger. Oh, yeah. There's the Charger, the Vaulted, the Limiteds. Then there's the which one is it? The Limited, is it the brushed? There's one that's brushed aluminum, which looks freaking awesome. I love that car.
Yeah, it's a '68 Charger, I believe.
Is it the Charger?
It's like a C class, I believe.
Yeah. Edward. That's what Edward says. The C class Charger Limited. I love that one. When that came out, just the look on it. It had that brushed aluminum look that I think it's impressive. I think it's a really cool. It's not really a wrap. It's just I guess it's not really even a paint. It's unpainted, but it just looks awesome. It looks really nice.
It looks like they were getting ready to paint it.
It
had it all scuffed up, and then they just left it.
Yep, I love that look. Like at work, we get a lot of the time we get work or jobs at work, and some of the metal work, it's a brushed aluminum. You just look at it, it's like, yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, there's the 1970 Dodge Charger Race Edition. Yeah, I guess that one. You don't see that car either very often. Williams says, what about the Charger PPV, the cop car? You know, it's got the headlights. I don't think I've ever seen that one in a real lobby for one.
Nope, I have one. It's A class, I believe, and it sits stock.
Yep. Where did you get that?
Racer Club, maybe.
Racer Club, okay. When in doubt, Racer Club is where you get all these weird. Hey, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that paint? Racer Club. Oh, okay. Hey, where'd you get those headlights? Racer Club. Where'd you get that? Racer Club. That's my go-to now. Racer Club. What else, guys? What cars you guys like in the Dodge event? Now I know that you can. A lot of people are still going to race the Dodge Dart Rally. That's a D-class car. I think a lot of these events lately are just these RRC burner events. I think they're just designed to go out there, buy a bunch of RRC cars, and burn them. And maybe that's what they want. Maybe they want us to burn that. I don't know. Um, Fast and Furious crate, Charger Street Edition, the Dodge. Do we have a Dodge Viper, or are they all SRT Vipers?
I think they're all SRTs.
Okay, and that's not going to be eligible, right? I
don't
wouldn't
believe
think.
they
I
are.
wouldn't think so.
That's another one of those things, kind of like
Yeah.
The Stellas, and it's a mess.
Yeah.
One day they are, the next week they're not. It's what are they gonna use?
Yeah. Brian's got it. He says cheap turf events. No doubt. A lot of cheap. Dom's Dodge Viper. Okay, there is one. Francisco Mateo wants to know, Pigpen, what car do you have? Are you talking about real life car, or because I got a lot in game? I don't think that really impresses the women. Sure as hell doesn't impress my wife, but in real life, I don't even have. Sticky knows, Ricky knows. I don't drive a car. I have a Jeep. I've always owned Jeeps my whole life. The only car I've ever owned, brace yourself, 1972 Dodge Dart, baby powder blue. The floorboards were completely rusted out. You could see the road. It's crazy. There was carpet in the back that was stolen out of the Vista Motel in East Liverpool, Ohio. Tore the carpet out, covered the floor with it, so you didn't see the road. It was good car. Not really. Dirt cheap, baby powder blue. It had the old style. It had like a push button starter, if I remember. Man, that was old, long time ago. So Logan has a Jeep. I love my Jeep. Bought it brand new, 13 miles on it. It's an '08, and I'm getting close to 100K right now. I'm like maybe 4,000 away, so getting close. But it's getting to the point where I'm going to start need. I got to put some some money into it. I got to get some new tires. Probably make sure my hoses for the cooling system. I can smell antifreeze every now and again. I think there's a slow leak somewhere. You know, the basics. Everything you got to put money into cars, man. What's the saying? If it's got tires or tits, it's gonna give you trouble. It's true. So the other one that women say, if it's got tires or testicles, it's gonna give you trouble. So I guess it can go either way. But Steve's got a 2004 Mitsubishi Evolution, 64K miles. All right. So, all right, well, let's do a quick recap. We're going on 30 minutes here, and it's almost 11 o'clock. We got a late start today, but guys, appreciate you for just hanging in there with me. And Jeff, kind of just, kicking back, killing some time. Appreciate it, guys. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll try not to spit while I talk. So let's do a quick recap there. Well, I'll start off with the D-Class front-wheel drive, which is probably my favorite. It's where I got my start in racing rivals. I started racing the Scion TC, moved up to the Ford Focus. Both of them are eligible for this week's events. I won a lot of Honda Civic SIs with those, which is also eligible for this first event. Honda Civic Type R, which is always a fun car. But that's more, I think that you get more action in that, more satisfaction if it's a Honda Civic Type R event, that car only, because it's a gem car, and there's other cars out there that are faster. People are going to bully you. They're going to just bully you, and you're not going to have too much fun. So I think this event is going to be a lot of Dodge Dart rallies, but for the most part, I think it's going to be the Jetta. If I had to put money down on it, I think the Jetta, maxed out, 1650 lobby, go shifting, non-go shifting. If you can go shift it, you're going to clean house. I'm telling you. Tons of points, Tons of points. Crush those Jettas. There's some other cars that are eligible too, Jeff. Help me out here. The Volkswagen
TC, the Dart, the Volkswagen Jetta, that Volkswagen Golf Harlequin,
Harlequin, right? There we
Civic
go.
Type R, Civic
Mhm.
SI, and we were questioning the Honda S800
Oh yeah. We didn't even
if
get
that
into
car
that.
was front-wheel drive or not.
I can't. I don't know. If only I had a Cardex. If I had a Cardex, I could click on that Cardex and go, "Hey, that car's a rear-wheel drive. We're all idiots." Or I could say, "Nah, it's a front-wheel drive. We had it right." I can't remember. Somebody out there knows if it's front wheel, rear wheel. I don't know. Not that important. We'll find out. What is today? Today's Tuesday. So we still have a few days before turf. Tomorrow, guys, before we even go anywhere, tomorrow, make sure to watch Carbonated's live stream on Twitch. And directly after, guys, join me right here on my channel. We're going to live stream. We're going to talk about all the information they've given us, what they let us know tomorrow. And we'll live stream here. So make sure to join me for that. Okay, so next,
All right. Thanks, Weedman.
What's that?
Weedman says the S800 is rear-wheel drive.
Oh, okay, so it's not eligible. So screw that car. It's not eligible. All right, so thanks, Weedman. Soon you will have the Cardex. That's right. And I could have just gone, oh, rear-wheel drive. I'm an idiot. All right, next. So B-Class Ford. B-Class Ford. There's a freaking handful of them. The F-150 Lightning. I can just go on. Let me find my list. Is this it? Is this it? I don't know where I'm B-Class. There it is. Yes. So yeah, we got the ghetto phase, the Lightning, Ford F-150 Lightning, the GTHO Phase 3, the ghetto phase, Ford Focus RS, Ford Focus RS 500, the Ford FPV, Ford Mustang Boss, Ford Mustang, the 2010 Ford Mustang GT, and the 2015 Ford Mustang GT, and it was confirmed that the Ford Torino Cobra is a B class. A lot of people say A class, so I'm kind of wondering maybe there's two of them.
Say it was like Felix or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure which car.
I do remember that name being a Torino, but I don't believe it was the Cobra.
Yeah, I'm going to look. I don't know which account I have logged in right now, but as we're just kind of BSing, I'm going to look and see if it's the right account and I have one on there. I'm going to check. I'll let you guys know. Firing up the game here. So I think the Ford, the 2015 Mustang GT is going to be a pretty busy car this weekend. Crates, fiberglass. What's that?
Phoenix, F-E-N-I-X.
Phoenix
is the B class.
Oh, I do. Let me see what I have here for Ford on this account. All right. Let me scroll through here, guys. Just bear with me here. But I think the Ford GT, the Mustang GT, with its performance parts and go shifting, that's going to be a car that's going to be pretty tough. So unless you're an expert at it, you might want to steer clear of those guys. But then again, if you have a lot of lightweight parts, man, you might just clean up. It just depends on your skill and your luck. Sorry, I'm looking to try to find this car. I know I have a gold one. I swear I have a gold one, a gold wrapped one or something.
Yeah, that's the A class, Joe.
Is that an A class? Okay, so yeah, I might not have.
I have a great tune for that car.
Oh, you do?
No. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now we're in the Fs. Okay, the Ford, the FGV8, but that's like an R class, I think. Oh no, that's an A class. Sorry. Ford Focus RS, RS 500. Come on, Ford Focus Titanium, Ford GTs, the new Ford GTs, the GTRE, the GT 350. Where is this car? It's here somewhere. The GTR Limited, Ford Mustang Boss 429. That's a B class, isn't that? That is a B class. Ooh, that might be worth checking out. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see, Cobra Jet, that Cobra Jet, Mustang GT. Here we go. Now we're getting into the Mustangs. Here we go, Ford Mustang Race Edition. Here's the WWE. So here's the Torino Cobra R, which is an A class. That one is an A class. This is the one. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if you're able to see it here. That's the one I'm talking about. That's an A class, so that is not eligible. So unless there's another Torino out there, I'm not sure. This one happens to be an A class, and that's the only one I have on this count. So you guys, if you know, if there's a B class out there, let me know. Shout it out. I'm kind of curious because the information is kind of wishy-washy right now. So anyways, that's the B class. And last but not least, Dodge. There's a million Dodges you can race. Just depends on what you're looking for. Do you want fast, maxed out, lobby tuned, whatever, man. We have, all right, help me out, Jeff. We can start off with the Dodge Dart Rally.
Dodge Dart, SRT4, Charger RT, Challenger RT.
Yep.
The Acer X, SRT Demon.
Yep.
And then there's the GT2 Turf. Man, I forget what I should have wrote all those down. Everybody said. What were they?
The Ford.
The Hellcats.
I've never even seen. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I've never even seen that Ford Fenix Gran Torino. That's an A class, though. Huh. That's a cool car. All right, sorry. We're talking about Dodge, and I'm like all over the place here. So, man. So many Dodge. I like the Dodge Challenger GT2. That's actually a fun one to race. I like that one. I might do some races in that. I might just stick with the Dodge Dart Rally because, well, it's a little cheap car, and I might just get some good crushes.
Dom's Viper.
Dom's Viper.
I think that will be eligible.
Uh-huh.
The Acer X.
Yeah.
We determined that the Vipers or SRT would not be eligible.
Nope, definitely won't be.
The Hellcats, the Darts.
The Demons.
Demons.
What about the Deuce? Who makes that? No, that's
Charger Street Edition.
The Deuce Demon. That's not a B class, obviously. What is that? A class?
Well, the ones were D class.
Oh, were they? Maybe they were lower. Okay.
And then that new one that came out for the Halloween, I believe is B or C. I don't know.
Yeah, I
haven't really. I painted it up nice.
That's another one I've never seen. I wasn't racing. I was busy around Halloween and didn't get to race, but still haven't seen one of those. I saw a picture. It has like those horns that come out like an old, what are those, woolly mammoth or something. I don't know.
I just took a picture of mine. I will send it to you, Joe, right now.
All right. I'm kind of curious. I'd like to see that. So there you go, guys. You know, this is just a start for you. You know, if you needed somewhere to, you know, start for turf, had no clue, or maybe you just wanted to get some different ideas. Maybe you've been racing the same cars for turf and you're just like sick of them. You want to try something different. That's what these videos are all about. Hopefully me and Jeff will be back next week for another edition of Turf Guide. Jeff Feasels, Weasel, Wheels. I don't know. I have no clue. We'll figure it out. There was a good one. Somebody had a really good one the other day, and I can't remember what it was.
Surreal's Wheels.
Oh, that's it. Surreal's Wheels. Yes. Dodge Magnum. There's one we haven't mentioned. Thanks, Weed Man. The Dodge Magnum.
There you go.
Are you kidding? Did that come with red lights, or did you put those
I
headlights?
put the red lights, the paint, the underglow, all that.
Oh, that's a
Pretty sweet.
mean looking beast. Wow.
Yeah,
I
it
wish
turned
you
out nice.
wish you guys could see this. Actually, give me 2 seconds. I'll put it on my desktop, and I'll see if I can add this to the live stream here really quick. Image, yeah, and we'll call it that. Let me search for it. It is on my desktop. There it is. Okay, look at this bad boy. That's Jeff's. Look at that thing. Sick looking car. Red headlights, red underglow, wheels, the match, the whole 9 yards. This thing looks evil. Right out of, like, straight from hell. Look at that thing, man. It's going to eat your soul. Thing is sweet looking. All right. So there we go, guys. Hey, we're going to wrap this up, man. 42 minutes. Tons of people still watching, hanging in. Appreciate it, Jersey Kid. He says, that's a nice car, Jeff. Crystal's here. Sticky Ricky, Edward, guys. As always, thanks for my and all my admins, my moderators here who keep the live chat in line. And thanks to all the subscribers and viewers for keeping the live chat off the hook. So it's a battle back and forth. I love it. You guys are awesome. Thanks once again, Jeff. Appreciate your help here. And hopefully we'll be back next week for another edition of Surreal's Wheels. There we go. All right.
There you go.
And Sticky Ricky, I got to talk to you. I want to see if you want to live stream with me tomorrow. Guys, after the carbonated Twitch feed, join me right here. I'm going to try to get Sticky Ricky on, myself. I don't know. I saw Brian. Brian in the chat. Maybe he wants to join. We'll see if we, Jeff, you always have an open invitation. Maybe we'll get Craig. We'll get Nick. We'll get whoever. So yeah, definitely Sticky Ricky. Yeah, make him a banner for that. Yes. Absolutely. All right, guys. So I'm going to wrap this up. Appreciate you tuning in, hanging out with me. You guys could be doing anything, anywhere, but you choose to be here with me, and I appreciate that a lot. So thanks a lot. Take it easy, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn those video notifications on so you never miss a live stream. You won't want to miss tomorrow's. See you there.
You won't want to miss tomorrow's.
Take it easy.